Hey everyone, this is Gary Collins again. We're deep into season 3 and the framing is done, the interior framing I told you guys about in an earlier episode, which was, it's not structural. This framing is just so we can run all of our plumbing, gas, and electrical again because the former contractor screwed it all up. So it worked out in the end. We're getting there and I want to show you some of the things that I've done and what I will do in the future. This right here is the bathroom. And this is a closet. It's not huge, but remember, we're off the grid here. You don't need a bunch of clothes and need a massive bathroom with 5 shower heads and all that. That's not what this is all about. But what I'm going to do, just for the ease of size, what I had to do to make this work correctly and to balance out with the space I had, is I have an opening for the closet here, an opening for the bathroom here. And in order to get doors to work, it was going to take too much space, and if you opened them out, it was going to open in because the bed and nightstand, it was just going to cause a lot of problems. And to do sliding in wall doors, I've done them before. I don't like them. They're a pain in the butt to put in. If they get screwed up, they're really hard to fix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my doors. I'm going to build Z doors, which are basically slats of wood and then a Z as your support, and it's going to slide. So I'm going to have a roller system up here, and so the door will sit in the middle when not used or in one of the other. So this helps out because we couldn't get, the way the dimensions worked, I couldn't get 2 sliding doors in here to work. You go, well, you have a bunch of space over here, but remember there's going to be a rail here that you have to have by code. There's stairs down here. So this area wasn't going to work. I mean, it would be too complicated to try and even think about getting that to work. So there's no reason it would look awkward. So if you're in the bathroom, you just slide the door over, slide it, and it's open. You go, well, yeah, then your closet's open, but who cares? I mean, who's going to see that? No one really cares. And usually I have both doors open anyway. I usually very rarely shut the doors. So that'll solve the problem. Now I'll channel all the way across here so we can get it, and like I said, it'll sit in the center. Then up here, what I did is, since we were already framing this in, I decided to turn this into storage. Because in a small place like this, storage, there's not a whole lot. You know, there's not closet space, storage space, so you got to kind of be creative. Well, this was wasted space anyway. There wasn't much we could do with it. So I have 2 openings up here, which I'll build smaller Z doors, and they're right over the other doors, and these will pop up. So you'll be able to access this area now that we did normal subfloor, tongue and groove, OSB for the floor. So that way we can get a ton of storage in here. That opened it up a lot. Well, and eventually what I'm going to do too is, as you can see, I've started staining the beams. All the exposed beams are stained now. I wanted to see what they would look like and how they would take the stain. If it didn't work out, I was just going to paint over them, but I like the way they look. It came out pretty good. Now up there, up on the loft is now done. So the loft is already got the floor joists in, the flooring's in, and what I did is I ran the storage continuously down into the sides where that's just dead space again. You really can't do anything with that space. So again, I'll have doors up there, open up, I'll have all this additional storage, and then I'll show you the 3rd story deck. When we get to that, I have all the materials. They're actually all right here. I ordered the door. So that will be the next phase of getting that kind of done, just to knock that out. It's not a necessary project per se, but it made sense to do it now while we're kind of working in this space. So I hope you guys start to get to see the concept and see what I'm doing and how I'm trying to utilize a small space and make it much larger. With these 3 storage areas, basically, that's a lot of storage. I'm going to be able to get a lot of stuff in there. So that'll help out a lot. Not that I ever plan to fill it up, because again, we're not, simplifying life. I'm not trying to accumulate more stuff. I'm trying to reduce it. So give you an idea, make sure to send me any questions you have about what I'm doing. But I want to give you guys kind of a look of how the framing's going and how everything's going. We're doing rough plumbing today too, so I'll have that to show you and how I'm doing that.